Guys, it's Fan. I'm coming to you today with a quick tutorial. I got asked to do an alteration, so I'm going to film it so that you guys can see. I will be altering a men's standard sleeve cuff into a cufflink cuff. So let's get into it. So here is my standard cuff. It has 2 buttons and one buttonhole. So the first thing that we're going to do is remove both buttons. Okay, now that we have our buttonholes off, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to line up the cuff so that, your stitches are aligned, your cuff is aligned, the hem is aligned. And then we are going to be adding a second buttonhole. So you're going to lay these together and use some chalk. Just make a little mark through the buttonhole so you know where to put it. Have your mark there. And then you're just going to use one of your buttons with a buttonhole machine to make this size buttonhole on this side. Okay, so let's change our settings. Use a square buttonhole. So my buttonhole maker is already set up on my machine. I'm going to stick my button in there, close it up tight. My buttonhole guide is down. I definitely always like to do a test one first, so I just put this random fabric I had in there. It looks good. Alright, my cuff is placed in there on the mark. Next thing I have is some Fray chalk, a little buttonhole cutter, and a little mini cutting mat. Alright, so just clean this up a little bit, cut these threads. Put it down here. Take our buttonhole cutter, top of our little mini mat. Just gonna ever so slightly cut the buttonhole open. Alright, our 2 buttonholes have been made. We're going to button the sleeve. Put our 2 buttonholes together.